Love is a drug that's capable of giving us the necessary strength to achieve everything we set out to do. The protagonist of the video that we leave you knew very well when he worked very hard for months to give an emotional surprise to his girl on his girlfriend's day. The boyfriend's life has not been easy. 13 years ago, he suffered a broken leg and developed a nervous disorder known as reflex sympathetic dystrophy, RSD, a disease that caused them to have to point the leg. Despite having to be in a wheelchair for his entire life, luck changed for Kevin when he met his wife, Kim Didway. A love at first sight that made a few months after meeting, they decided to get married. Kim didn't care about his situation because, as she says in the video, what's inside each person replaces any part that's missing. To return all the love received from Kim, Kevin set out to give his fiancée a big surprise, and we attest that it was. In the video, you can see the whole story of Kim and Kevin. The syndrome is extremely difficult to deal with, as well as being unusually rare. Making matters worse, Kevin was suffering from the worst type of reflex dystrophy, forcing him to visit the hospital every 2 months. The doctors agreed that they could not save his legs. Kevin had to use a wheelchair thereafter, but continued to live his life to the fullest, an ever-present smile on his lips. Kevin was simply grateful that he could still live his life. Things also took a turn for the better when he met Kim Didway. The two instantly fell in love, and Kim never cared if he was forced to go in a wheelchair. She looks at me like the wheelchair doesn't exist. For her, this is not an obstacle, Kevin says. I didn't care at all because for me, the important thing is the soul of the person, not the physical. His heart has more weight than any member he lacks, says Kim. After several months of romanticism, Kevin and Kim decided to get married. They planned everything, even the smallest detail, and everything was ready for a great and loving wedding. But what Kim didn't know was that Kevin had lied to her. Behind him, he decided to go to a physiotherapist and trained with bone prosthesis. He decided that when the priest asked everyone to stand up, he could do it too. Kim went to the altar, and then the priest asked everyone to get up, and so Kevin did. Kim couldn't believe that what she saw was true. Tears sprouted from her eyes and slid down her cheeks. And then the two hugged each other with much love. He wanted his wedding day to be the best day of his life, and so it was in this case.